caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. He'll call for the fair catch here. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. On the run, it's Jackson. Smashes through. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run the option. Quick toss. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Green. Takes a shot. Complete downfield. All kinds of running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the lone running back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
It's complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name.
And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Green. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now on 2nd down. On the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide out in motion. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Orji. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming. You don't let that speed get to the outside.
Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's going to pass. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Green. Rifles it down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll run it on the counter. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling fast and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Looking for room. It's Edwards. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fair catch, called for and made. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this way.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking for a man. It's Green. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pulls it in. It's Armstrong. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
From the gun, running back on the move.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw. It's Green. Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their looking for a huge play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Afterburner's coming. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Green. Got his man quickly. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Armstrong. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here comes the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Green. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads it left. Rolls it in. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as it gets him down at the 37. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Warren. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. seconds of the first half. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to throw on second down. He's not afraid to go deep.
You just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Green. Fires to the middle. Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch down the right side. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 86-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking downfield, it's Green. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You could see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Warren. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
He wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down coming up. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Across the 25, he's got room. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
The defense selling out to stop it on third and super short. They don't bring him down, Jesse. Next thing you know, he's in the second level.
You're absolutely right. Third and inches like that, if you just get a little crease offensively, it can be a big play. And the back that time hit the hole and showed off his speed.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Touchdown, Michigan! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fair catch, called for and made. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Green. Spits it out to the back. Got his man down the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
In other schools around the country, Slippery Rock 49, Westchester University 24.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Touchdown, Razorbacks! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse.
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fakes his man out. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. First down to start the drive after the break. Using his legs, it's Edwards. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll leave it with the lone back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And David, how demoralizing demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Leaves it with the running back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Warren. Using the quick game. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Green. Moves around to clear up the vision. He makes the connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
They'll go to the toss. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to throw, it's Green. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Haas. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, this guy's for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hit. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Plays that one perfectly, exceptional accuracy on the punt. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. To the air, it's Orji. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.